You're going to hear the Power On Xpress company overview. You're going to learn more about their XeCoin and parent company, XeCoin. Guys, it's getting kind of exciting. And when I say kind of exciting, literally physical products are starting to be put in other people's hands around the world. And obviously, because many of you are seeing this at the very genesis, at the very beginning, you have impeccable timing. And I tell people all the time, ladies and gentlemen, timing is to business as location is to real estate. And right now, guys, you have the absolute best timing of anyone around the world, seeing not just what's going on with the XeCoin, but also with all the physical products of our parent company, XeCoin. Guys, literally every single quarter we'll be having products coming out that you can offer to people around the world. And remember, guys, there's really only two countries that you cannot build your business in. That would be Iran and North Korea, two communist countries, right? But at the end of the day, guys, you got to understand one thing. It's about how bad do you want it, because financial freedom is staring you right in the face. We've got the information for you to make an educated decision tonight, guys. So we hope that this provides some value and that you can secure your position tonight and we can start building your marketing team around the world. We call this the Power On Xpress Business 1.0 presentation. Let's get this party started. So our vision is to create a better, cleaner, and cheaper way to provide energy around the world. Our company has a simple question for each and every one of you around the world, ladies and gentlemen. Are you plugged in? And I know that sounds like a silly question, but of course you are. We all are. From our cell phones to our cars, homes, our schools, and even our sources of food. Without energy, we are powerless, literally. Our whole existence depends on production, distribution, and consumption of energy. One tradable commodity none of us can live without. And remember, guys, as we grow as a society around the world, at present time, there's 7.5 billion global citizens. We already have 6 billion mobilely connected devices. Now imagine, by 2020, they say we'll have 50 billion mobilely connected devices. So you tell me, are we going to use less power anytime soon? Are we going to get any less connected anytime soon? No. This is why you are in the perfect place at the perfect time. Tonight we're going to discuss 3 disruptive industries. We're going to talk about network marketing, blockchain technology, and energy storage. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, network marketing or referral marketing, as many of you know this, is a very powerful distribution channel. Anywhere from $183 billion to $200 billion in products and services are traded on a yearly basis with this distribution model. When we talk about blockchain technology, we're talking about a $1 trillion industry that's going to change human culture for decades to come. With the advent of blockchain technology, guys, you're talking about a technology that is open source. It's like a public ledger. It's decentralized, so no bank owns it. No government can control it. No one person can mess with it. And what you got to remember, guys, is it's on a peer-to-peer network. So literally, as an example, if somebody wanted to hack, let's talk about the Bitcoin blockchain, it would cost them $500 billion every 10 minutes just to try and hack it. And that price would only go up as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, energy storage is a very powerful medium also, because many countries around the world are right now moving into more renewable sources of energy. Everything from solar PV systems for their businesses, industrial complexes, residential homes. You guys, you got to remember, you're seeing massive trends right now. Everything from cryptocurrency and blockchain technology to the solar revolution, energy deregulation. We call it a gold rush occurring right underneath everybody's noses. But you're hearing the story first. So this is why we tell you, take advantage of telling the world. Now, we are in phase 1. We call this the digitization of energy. Basically, energy plus blockchain equal the future. Cryptocurrency. In just 8 years, Bitcoin has dominated the market with a cap of $15 billion. Now, Bitcoin is disrupting the concept of money and has opened the door for other digital currencies. Guys, you got to understand one thing. In 2009, 2010, when Bitcoin was valued at 10 cents, nobody would have ever envisioned that just a few days ago it was trading at over $1,200 per Bitcoin, guys. So ultimately what I tell people is this. We understand that Bitcoin is based on supply and demand and trust. But you got to remember one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is a fiat currency. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by silver. It's not backed by notes. It's like the United States dollar, right? Backed by trust and supply and demand. So imagine when you start talking about an XeCoin that not only is underwritten with clean, green, renewable energy, but physical products from our parent company, XeCoin, and also carbon credits, a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Guys, you're talking about a coin, a public a public cryptocurrency that's on a global exchange that's going to have valuation, right, for decades to come and stability. You will not see these huge bubbles that you see inside of Bitcoin. Guys, the beauty of Bitcoin is it's making people a ton of money all around the world. As an example, right now it's trading at $1,232.95. So when I tell people that, hey, many of you missed out on Bitcoin at 10 cents, we understand that, right? But I tell them, you're not going to miss out on the XeCoin because right now it's valued at 10 cents. And remember, would you rather have a cryptocurrency that is a fiat currency that basically has these huge bubbles that go up and down, or would you rather have something that's underwritten by a commodity that you know that pretty much 95% of the world uses, right? When we talk about energy and energy storage solutions, guys, this is the most perfect pairing of titans of industry. When we talk about cryptocurrency and energy deregulation, it's beautiful. So now let's talk about our XeCoin, or the XEC. Just like Bitcoin, XeCoin's value is based upon supply and demand. However, XeCoin is 100% underwritten by stored energy generated from current and future assets and revenues of XeCoin, creating a currency with a true intrinsic value. Now, the reason why we say this, guys, is because, remember, many coins are not on public exchanges, right? So imagine a coin that's not on a public exchange that does not allow you to download your own wallet to your PC, Mac, or Linux. You know, those types of cryptocurrencies are not valid cryptocurrencies. So two things that you always have to ask when you're looking at cryptocurrency is, hey, where can I see your buy and sell orders, right? Just like our XeCoin right now is on the c-cex.com global public exchange. And also, guys, always ask, can I download my own wallet to my Mac, my PC, my Linux, or mobile wallet? Because remember, if you can't download your own wallet and let's say they get upset with you, then they can freeze your account. That's not a cryptocurrency. So again, guys, we have the most explosive cryptocurrency on the market right now, and then moving on to the Ethereum blockchain is going to give us even more stability, more name recognition for decades to come. Let's talk a little more about energy storage. In 2017, we expect the global market to grow 47% from the already record-breaking year in 2016 in terms of new storage capacity deployed. Through 2020, Navigant forecasts over 29.4 gigawatts of new storage capacity to be deployed worldwide across all sectors, and a compound annual growth rate of 60%. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, as we were discussing a little while ago, you know, solar PV systems alone around the world, pretty much all around the world, have doubled. In America alone, there was a stat that Morgan Stanley put out. I think it said something like solar PV installations are up 95% from last year to this year, and that trend is not going to stop anytime soon because of the antiquated infrastructure for utility grids. Guys, the infrastructure is so old. It's from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. So many, I'm talking about many countries, many governments right now are trying to figure out more ways to go solar, use wind, biomass, hydro, you name it, guys. So imagine the future. A lot of these countries, a lot of these governments, a lot of these businesses, they're going to need energy storage solutions, and you're going to be that solution. So now let's talk about network marketing. Global retail sales reached $183 billion in 2015, an increase of 7.7% since 2014. Now, in 2015, 103 million people were involved in network marketing globally, up 4.4% from 2014. Guys, you got to remember, when we talk about network marketing, nowhere else on the face of this planet can you start up your own business, right, with a very, very low price point or a free price point, and hit a massive financial grand slam. This is why so many people, I tell them all the time, we don't care if you graduated from Yale or you graduated from jail. We will help you be successful no matter what. On your screen, guys, here's a pie chart of the global retail sales. As you can tell, 19% of it comes from Europe, 34% of it comes from America, the other 46% comes from Asia Pacific. So obviously, if you have a lot of friends in any of those three territories, guys, make sure you share this information with them. And then the rest comes from Africa and the Middle East. So now this stunningly good-looking man right here, his name is Don Nasanka. He's the XeCoin founder, guys. He's the chairman, president, and CEO. Now, he's the founder of Kokum America and Dow Kokum, the first lithium polymer plant in the United States. He was honored by the Lumina Foundation, which is the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, for his contribution to education and the idea of the Innovation Campus. And guys, he's also been honored by our ex-president, Barack Obama. So you got to understand one thing. When we talk about the man that is steering this ship, there is no better story than what the Don Nasanka story is, guys. It's like a script that you could write into a movie. Literally, this man's life is just, it's the, we think of this as the American dream, right, where somebody comes and just has a fulfilling career, but also his philanthropy is phenomenal. Now let's talk about XeCoin's energy storage. Now, XeCoin is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology and a pioneer in this industry today. Guys, what you got to remember is we are literally working with a gentleman that knows so much about energy storage solutions and energy in general that the military, the United States military, uses his products. Now, combining advanced nanotechnology with proven power management enables XeCoin to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Storing energy is now easier and it's in your hands. On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, this is an ESS tower design. One of these towers can basically power a restaurant, a hotel, a warehouse, but at the very top, I just want to go over some components with you real quick. You basically have the brains, the battery management system. In the middle, you have the security software, and at the bottom, you have the thermal management so it does not overheat. Now, here at the very top, you can see stackable battery stages, and then obviously the advanced batteries, you can see the plus signs, there's about 5 of them. So, we're excited about the ability to share this ESS tower design with businesses around the world, with nonprofits around the world, right, guys? Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that are looking to create their own micro-utilities. But what's even more exciting, we got to see all these products in Anaheim, California at a training for XeCoin. But this vertigo dock right here, this is one of the things that we actually physically got to hold. Now, each one of these vertigo blades, guys, is 1 kW of energy, basically 1,000 watts. So imagine if you have a vehicle that was produced past the year 2008, you have what's called a 6-pin in the back of your vehicle. You can basically dock this vertigo dock to your vehicle, and as you're driving around, ladies and gentlemen, your vehicle produces energy. Your alternator, your battery, your brakes, your exhaust. Now, all this energy can be harnessed in the vertigo dock. Basically, you're going to be recharging all these blades. So imagine, guys, if maybe you know people that drive for Uber, for Lyft. Maybe they drive a lot for work, right? Imagine them being able to buy and sell energy back to the grid like currency, right? And imagine, let's say you plug this into your own vehicle. Let's say you get home and you want to take one of these blades out and recharge your iPhone, your Android Galaxy S7, your Android tablet, your iPad. Maybe you have a solar PV system attached to your house, right? I tell people this. The average home around the world uses between 1,500 to 2,500 kilowatt hours per month. So if you had 10 of these blades, you're talking about 10,000 watts of power, guys. Imagine you could basically power your home, your flat, if you have a solar PV system or any kind of renewable energy system for at least a month, 2 months, depending on your energy consumption. This is why we are so excited, guys, because there's going to be people that are going to be harnessing our technology to be able to, become their own micro-utilities. Now, on your screen, this is an article from the McKinsey Group. It's called The New Economics of Energy Storage. And to summarize it, guys, it basically talks about energy storage can make money right now. Finding the opportunities requires digging into real-world data. And it doesn't get any more real world than Tesla and Orison Energy and Exergonics, right? Because these are some of the companies that are leading the charge into energy storage solutions. In fact, in Australia right now, there's a huge pilot program going on, and many of those citizens are becoming their own micro-utilities. They don't even have to draw power from their local utility anymore because, again, there are many companies that are working with energy storage solutions. And that's happening in Germany, Canada, United States, Africa, Asia. Guys, you're seeing a trend that's not going to go away. It's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And many people see affordable storage as the missing link between intermittent renewable power, such as solar and wind, and 24/7 reliability. Now let's talk a little more about the business structure. On your screen, guys, this is our compliance, legal, audits, accounting. So basically on the left-hand side, we have the Exergonics management, right? Exergonics Investment Ltd. So basically they manage Exergonics, our parent company, Coda Energy, Vertigo, Neighborhood Power, and Bioactus. Now on the far-hand right, we're going to talk a little more about the Exergonics investment partners. The Exergonics Investment Trust, which manage the Global Power PTE, the Power On Xpress, and then obviously Exergonics Holding Inc., which manages the XeCoin. So at the end of the day, guys, I tell people this. It doesn't get any better than our Power On Xpress logo being on Exergonics' homepage. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can go to www.exergonix.com, and on their homepage, Power On Xpress is right there. So I tell people all the time when people say, oh, is Exergonics really your parent company? I tell them, yeah, go to their homepage, and you can actually see our marketing on logo right on their homepage, and people get excited when they see that. So now, how we make it all work. On your screen, guys, this is a 40-foot shipping container. It's basically a modular component, a modular energy storage solution. But let's say that if you combined two of these 40-foot shipping containers, you could basically power 800 residential homes. They would produce 1 megawatt to 4 megawatts of power per hour. And the beautiful thing about these modular units, guys, is they can plug into conventional energy plants, hydro systems, solar, wind. Remember, guys, we're trying to capture 67% of the wasted energy so that we can provide our customers cheaper, cleaner, and better energy. And all of this commerce underwrites our XeCoin around the world, making sure that you have not just stability, but valuation for decades to come. Now, on your screen, this is the investment trust. So when we talk about Vertigo, Albadora, and Coda Energy, all of this is going to help underwrite your XeCoin for the future. So let's talk a little more about products. Here we have the Exchange Energy Units, or the XEU. XE units are the product members get when they buy a power plan in the Power On Xpress. Now, an XEU is a proprietary unit of energy, initially 1 watt, which can be utilized within the Vertigo product range or sold on the XEU platform. Now, when we talk about XE usage, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty exciting. It can be traded amongst the members on the XEU platform. It can be redeposited into our loyalty program, and it can be converted to XeCoin and transferred to your hot wallet like Bitcoin. So the most exciting thing about XEU usage is that it can be traded on public exchanges around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an exciting time for everyone that is seeing this before hundreds of millions of people. This is why we tell people, make sure you secure your position and just get started sharing the information. You don't have to be a professor. You just have to be hungry to change your family's financial future. So on your screen, remember, guys, we're talking about being able to set up micro-utilities. Basically, if you recall, there are many countries that go through natural disasters. As an example, when we talk about Asia or America and they have, typhoons, when they have monsoons, when they have hurricanes, a lot of times power goes out, right, guys? And so imagine the future being able to have a distributed energy storage system that these countries or these villages or these citizens can put in place, and then obviously not have to worry so much about when their local utility is going to come out to fix all the poles and wires. Remember, guys, a lot of times these people, when they go through natural disasters, they don't have power for weeks. But you're going to be able to give them the ability to become their own micro-utility, and that's what's even more exciting. let's talk a little more about our soil healing system. So on your screen, guys, we're going to talk a little more about BioActis. Now, BioActis is a phenomenal product, and I tell people, many people around the world can make a ton of money just by sharing this product alone. So basically, guys, BioActis cools down the planet. It helps with the albedo effect. It's 100% organic. It's patented technology. And all of the Power On Xpress marketing partners have worldwide exclusivity. So imagine, guys, being able to go to people that grow crops for a living, right? Farmers, anybody that grows agriculture, even individuals, right? We have a lot of people in the cannabis industry also that are looking at BioActis because, again, they grow a crop, right? And it's an organic crop. So the beautiful thing, guys, is you're going to be able to help people in any territory around the world, help them grow fruits, vegetables. I mean, you name it, guys, this BioActis product is going to change the way people eat. That's what's exciting. I mean, if you think about the farmers, guys, around the world, many of them have land that has been depleted of vitamins and minerals, right? Many of them are trying to get the label of organic on their foods. And so you're going to be providing a value for these farmers all around the world, guys. As soon as you get your hands on this, make sure you share it. Let's talk a little more about Vertigo. So Vertigo is pretty powerful, guys, because when we talk about peak power demand, many businesses around the world have to pay what's called a demand function on their commercial bills. So imagine when everything's cranking, like let's use a restaurant for an example. When a restaurant has their rush from 12 to 2 and everything's cranking, right? They've got the lights on, all their TVs are on, their kitchen equipment's on. That demand is cranking, right? And that's why some of these restaurants or businesses, commercial businesses, pay such a high bill. Now imagine the future having a Vertigo system in place. They're going to be able to lower that overall demand function every single month. Now when we talk about energy storage, we cannot live without recharging our cell phones, right? Our smartphones, if they die on us, we don't know what to do. I mean, I have friends that even go to the bathroom with their cell phones. That's crazy, but they do it. So as far as energy storage, that is the future for people around the world, and you are able to share that product with them. Obviously, when we talk about hydro energy, guys, when we start deploying our Vertigo kiosks, many of these hydro plants will be able to harness that power inside of our Vertigo kiosks. Basically, you know, we'll be able to attract 67% of the inefficiencies in those systems. And then when we talk about mobile and web apps, guys, remember, we are such a digitally connected society. When we can track everything we're doing and you can share it with the world with one click of a button, that's pretty powerful. Now, here in the very near future, obviously you're starting to see one thing, right? You're starting to see a lot more electric vehicles, everything from Tesla to Ford to Porsche to GM. Everybody's getting into the electric vehicle space. There's even countries that are banning petrol and gas vehicles. So imagine, guys, in the future when we start deploying these Vertigo kiosks all around, and you're able to buy and sell your power back to the grid just like currency, and it all underwrites your XeCoin. And obviously we're going to be able to track, measure, and share, because who doesn't like sharing a good thing? I tell people this, hey look, if you're going to benefit somebody in their family, you might as well share that information with them. So now let's talk about the Cube. This is the first ever tool for monetizing your own private carbon footprint, guys. You can measure inside your own apartment, house, or building. It's a unique tool that gives us the ability to create our own micro measurement, decentralized and with a proof of art technology. Now for the first time, you see what happens inside your area, and together in the Power On Xpress, this gives us the unique ability to apply for carbon credits as a group. And guys, carbon credits, you're talking about a $1 trillion industry. There are so many countries and industrial businesses that have to abide by the Kyoto Act, and obviously if they don't, they can be fined millions upon millions of dollars. So that is hyper valuable, but it's also underwriting our XeCoin. Now these credits will again back up the coin's value, and again exclusively for the Power On Xpress members. Talk about exciting. Imagine, guys, when you're the only group around the world that can offer these products to help people and obviously help the financial side of your family's bank account, right? So now let's talk about phase 2. The timeline is defined. We have a track record in the industry, a well thought out plan. In 2003, guys, Don Nasanka and his companies were working with nanocell development. and automotive powertrains. In 2008, they were working with defense aerospace applications. In 2010, they were working with battery management systems. Now, 2012 was pretty exciting because it brought about solar power purchase agreements and energy storage system development. 2014 brought about vehicle systems. Just this past year in 2016, XeCoin acquired Coda Energy, therefore allowing you to have products coming out every single quarter. So now, 2017 is going to be pretty exciting because we're going to talk a little more about the Vertigo launch in 2017 and Cube deployment. All the software right now is being tested. 2019, guys, the home system. Imagine being able to offer the ability to become a micro-utility to residential homeowners, business owners, industrial complex operations managers. Guys, the home system is going to allow people to not have to draw power from their local utility. They're going to basically become grid independent. And then obviously between 2019 and 2020, we're going to be deploying all the Vertigo kiosks around the world. And 2020 will bring power purchase agreements with other renewables like biomass, hydro, wind, you name it, guys. The timeline for the future is very exciting. But it all starts with you, because none of this is possible without the amazing talent that's on this webinar tonight. So get off to a fast start. It will never be easier than now. On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, these are our power plans. This is our digital currency, our XeCoins. So the price points are in euros and everything from a power plan 1 to a power plan 7. One of our most important and basically the power plan that a lot of people around the world gravitate to, guys, is the power plan 5. Now, the reason why they do that is because a lot of them understand one thing. There's a passive component to what this XeCoin is going to allow them to do. But when we talk about the price points, the power plan 5, being one of the most popular, is 5,099 euros. You have 50,000 Xe units awarded within that plan. Now, when you see PS and GS, that stands for personal sales and group sales. And in this plan, it's 5,000 euros of personal sales, obviously if you offer it and somebody purchases it. Or if your team, your marketing team around the world offers it to somebody and they purchase it, it's 5,000 euros in group sales. Now, there is a binary cap of 30,000 euros per week that you can achieve with the Power Plan 5. And your binary percentage on your dual team bonus is 10 to 12% as a payout. Now, guys, remember, it is not mandatory that you purchase a digital currency package, a digital XeCoin package. These power plans, the reason why so many people are gravitating to PP5s, PP4s, PP6s, is because many of them missed out on Bitcoin. They missed out on Bitcoin when it was at 10 cents. And remember, I just told you it was selling at 1,232 today. So many people understand when you have an explosive coin on global public exchanges, it's very advantageous to take advantage of your timing, guys. The XeCoin right now is backed by our president, Don Nasanka, and our parent company, XeCoin. Every single coin is valued at 10 cents. It's backed by 10 cents of clean, green, renewable energy. Now, the reason why I tell you that is to impress upon you that here in the very near future, here in the next couple of months, as this coin starts going out on the global exchanges, right? When this coin starts being bought and sold more and more every single day, every single week, every single month, well, guess what? That value is going to start to skyrocket, guys. I tell people. So you see it at 10 cents today, and let's say a month from now it's at $5 or $10. 6 months from now it's at 20, 50. I'm not clairvoyant, I can't tell you, but viewing what's happening with Bitcoin and Ethereum, two coins that are not backed by anything, and Ethereum's trading at like $15, $16, guys, and they've just been on the markets a few months. So I tell people, obviously when you have such an explosive coin, it is very valuable to take advantage of your timing, guys. So obviously we tell people, do your due diligence and get back with the person that invited you to this webinar and secure your power plan today. So now let's talk about the loyalty award. Basically, you can customize your own reward, guys. This program's phenomenal. After 30 days, you may freely sell or trade 10% of your XEUs each and every month. Now, we do have a loyalty reward. Until August 2017, you will receive 1.5% extra XEUs every week on all locked XEUs. Now, just to describe this, guys, on your screen, we're going to talk about how the Power On program works. So let's talk about the Power On program with XEUs, your weekly reward at 1.5%. Remember, 90% of your coins are locked, right, every month, and then 10% are unlocked. As an example, Let's say that you used 500 XEUs per sale on the platform, or you could re-enter the program unlimited or purchase products. But now let's use the Power Plan 5 so I can explain this in a little more detail. Let's say that you did have a Power Plan 5. You would basically have 50,000 XEUs. Now, here's your weekly reward, right, guys? Let's say that here in March when you purchase a Power Plan 5, every week, basically that 1.5% is 750 XEUs, so week 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? 45,000 XEUs are locked. Let's just say that this was the month of March. And let's say that your unlocked XEUs were 5,000. And then don't forget, guys, you also have your 4 weeks with 750 XEUs per week as your reward, your loyalty reward. And again, just an example, 500 of those XEUs can be used as a transaction on the platform. You can re-enter the program unlimited, or you can purchase physical products from our parent company, XeCoin. That's what's super exciting, guys, is that now people are going to be able to buy and sell, not just energy, but physical products from our parent company. So now let's talk about the XEU platform. Unmatched compensation plan that offers you an Infinity Direct sales bonus, a dual team bonus, an Infinity matching bonus, and a weekly loyalty award. On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the direct sale bonus. Now remember, guys, it is not mandatory that you purchase a digital currency package. Obviously, many people are just trying to take advantage of their timing in the marketplace because they see the passive component to that, right? If you buy it at 10 cents and it goes up to $20, obviously, if you sell it at the time that it gains valuation, all that margin's your profit. But let's say that you secured your position tonight, whether you purchase your power plan or not, whether you secured your position for free or you bought a Power Plan 3, that kind of rhymed, but it doesn't matter. On your first generation, you would qualify for a 5% bonus. Now, as soon as you hit 2,000 euros in personal sales, on your second generation, you'd qualify for another 3%, so add it up, 5 plus 3 is 8, right? On your third generation, as soon as you hit 10,000 euros in personal sales, now you just open up another 2% for a total of 10% of a direct sales bonus. Now, guys, remember, when we talk about generations, we're not talking about levels. You can have 10 to 30 levels in each generation. But what has people super excited about this direct sale bonus is we have an infinity bonus from the 4th generation to infinity. As soon as you hit 250,000 euros in personal sales, you can get 1% as an infinity matching bonus, guys, all the way down to infinity. Now here, I will tell you that you must have a Power Plan 5 package or higher to qualify for any infinity bonus, and all infinity bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team who qualifies. But remember, guys, if you have a ton of people that are hitting this infinity bonus, there's going to be a lot of commas in your commission checks every single week. So this is why I tell you guys, right now that you're hearing this before everybody else, share it so you can build massive teams. Now let's talk a little more about the dual team bonus. This is basically a binary compensation structure, guys, and it's very, very simple to qualify for this bonus. All you have to do is you have to have a Power Plan purchase. It doesn't matter if it's a Power Plan 1 or Power Plan 7. And then you also have to have one personally sponsored paid marketing partner on your left and one personally sponsored paid marketing partner on your right. So as an example, let's say that you had Miss Anita on your left-hand side. Let's say Miss Anita was your power leg. And let's say that you had Mr. Jesse Artis on your right-hand side. So you have Miss Anita, she's your power leg, and we'll say that Jesse Artis is your lesser leg, your pay leg, right? So as an example, let's say that you just got started, right? And you had a power plan purchase. Anita has her power plan purchase, and so does Jesse, and they are direct to you. So now let's say that Anita had 10,000 euros in group sales on your left side, your power leg, and Jesse had 5,000 euros in group sales on your right side. In this example, you would earn 10% of 5,000 euros in group sales, or your lesser leg, and generate a bonus of 500 euros. Not bad, right, guys? So on your lesser leg, that's 10%. As soon as you hit personal sales of 100,000, now you're hitting a 12% bonus. And guys, remember, this volume with all the products that we have coming out, everything from Vertigo to Bioactus to the XeCoin and so much more in the very near future, some of you are going to have massive dual team bonuses, guys. So this is why I tell you, make sure you share this information so that you can have one personally sponsored on your left and one personally sponsored on your right that are paid, right? And then obviously you buy your power plan and it's off to the races. So let's continue. Now, this is something that obviously is going to really excite you. You're probably not going to be able to sleep tonight. We're going to talk about the Infinity Matching Bonus. Guys, it is so easy to hit this infinity matching bonus. All you need is a minimum of 2,000 euros in personal sales, and you have to have 3 personally sponsored paid marketing partners on your left, 3 personally sponsored paid marketing partners on your right. As soon as you do that, now on your first, second, third, and fourth generation, you just qualified for a 5% infinity matching bonus on each. And remember, guys, those generations, you can have 10 to 30 levels per generation. That's even more exciting. But what has a lot of veterans, what has a lot of top money earners, a lot of top recruiters coming over to our company from many companies, I don't want to mention too many names, right? But what has them excited, guys, is this infinity bonus. From your 4th generation to infinity, as soon as you hit 500,000 euros in personal sales, you're going to hit a 5% infinity match, all the way down to infinity, guys. And remember, all infinity bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team who qualifies. So, guys, get to work. This is the financial home run you've been waiting for. This is the reason somebody cared enough about you tonight to put you on this webinar to change your family's financial future. So now let's talk about the payout rules. 60% will be paid out every single Friday that you can withdraw to your bank, debit card, or use in our shop. Now, the other 40% will be paid out every single Friday also, so you can buy XeCoins. So remember, guys, 60% goes into your current account or your cash account, and then 40% goes into your reserve account. Now, this is for your dual team bonus and your infinity matching bonus. When, let's say, you are doing your direct sales bonus, guys, 100% of that goes into your cash account. The company is obviously trying to put more money into your e-wallets because they want you to win massively in 2017. So now set your target and receive amazing awards. On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk a little more about the Vertigo Dock as your award in the future, because many of you are going to work very hard and you're going to qualify for these rewards. We're going to talk about the Tag Heuer smartwatch, an electronic bike, a King Power Hublot watch. For many of you, I want you to hit this BMW i8 Spider award, because literally, I don't know what kind of color you're going to pick out, but I think I'm going to go with either a black or a red one. Yeah, maybe I'll put some flames on it just so I can look like I'm driving faster than I really am. But what I want you to look at, guys, I want you to look at this bottom right-hand slide. This is a 1 million euro villa, guys, and obviously you see the solar panels, right? I'm pretty sure you're going to have your energy storage solution. You're going to be your own micro-utility. But, guys, when you hit this reward, anywhere you want to put your 1 million euro villa, whatever 1 million euros will buy you, the company will put it. You want it in Thailand, you want it in Hawaii, you want it in Greece, Spain, Italy. It's your villa, guys. I want you to dream again. I want you to understand that many people are going to qualify for many of these rewards, right? And we want it to be you, especially because you're seeing this before everybody. So now, here is the recognition plan qualifications. It's pretty simple, guys. We have 9 levels. So obviously, when you hit gold, you're going to hit your PIN and your Vertigo Dock. When you hit emerald, you're going to get your PIN, your smartwatch, and your electronic bike. When you hit ruby, you're going to hit your PIN and your Hublot King Power watch. All you sapphires out there are going to get a PIN and a 50,000 euro pension fund. And obviously, all you diamonds in the rough, guys, when you hit diamond, now we're going to talk about your PIN and your BMW i8 Spider. Remember, it's your Spider, guys. Whatever you want your BMW color to be, you want polka dots, you want flames, you want butterflies, it's your car. You can do whatever you want with it. Now, all you Royal Diamonds, guys, obviously many of you on this webinar tonight are going to hit many of these levels. Now, when you hit Royal Diamond, guys, you're going to get your PIN and your 1 million euro smart villa. Now, I want you to understand one thing, guys. I want you to write these goals down, right? I want you to write these recognition plan qualifications down, because one thing I will tell you, if you write it down, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Don't let anybody ever steal your dreams and tell you that you cannot accomplish this, because you can. This is the year that you set yourself financially free, guys. So go out there and tell the world about us, and then obviously let them reward you for your hard work. This is a picture of our main office in Singapore. Look how beautiful this picture looks, guys, and that's where our main office is. Now, many of you went to our Asian Power event in Bangkok, and many of you got samples of our bioactives. It was phenomenal. We had an amazing event. The next one's going to be in Macau or Thailand. We'll find out very soon, but we hope that everybody can join us for our next Asian Power event. And ladies and gentlemen, the power is now in your hands. Please get back with the person that invited you to this webinar. They cared enough about you, and they know that you need not just a financial grand slam, but you need the ability to help others, right? Because a lot of times we forget that it's not about just helping ourselves. It's about taking the eyes off ourselves and helping others around the world achieve financial greatness, right? Or just achieve greatness in general. Remember, guys, this world it's a beautiful thing when others can take all of the pressure off themselves, right, and take all the pressure off of other people and let them understand that they can win, that it's their time to shine, right? I tell people, without anybody ever being an entrepreneur. In other words, many of us on this webinar tonight are entrepreneurs. We've had a lot of successes, we've had a lot of failures, but we have never given up. And this can be your financial grand slam, ladies and gentlemen. This can be that time that you talk about. I remember hearing about the XeCoin at the beginning. I remember hearing about energy storage solutions at the very beginning, guys. And literally, I got to work and I set my family financially free for generations to come. So we hope that this webinar has provided value for you, has educated you. Now make sure that you secure your position with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you go and buy your power plan if that's what you so choose. And make sure that you share this information with the world. My name is Max Garza III. I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for being on this Power On Xpress company overview, guys. We'll see you again on Saturday evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. God bless, and this webinar is now adjourned.